Among them, Naomi Osaka, Coco Gauff, Elena Rybakina, Madison Keys, and Iga Świątek. But historically, the mountain peak of the sport, the North Star of WTA dominance, the embodiment of championship ferocity and cultural influence, has long been Serena Williams' psychology. Świątek, on the other hand, came from Warsaw, Poland, not Compton. Her early tennis years were heavily influenced by her father Tomasz Świątek, a former Olympic rower, whose philosophy leaned towards structure, disciplined repetition, emotional regulation, and athletic patience. She trained at Mara Warsawa and later sharpened her high-performance regimen at national tennis centers supported by the Polish Tennis Association. Her rise was slower, quieter, more introspective, less showy, rooted more in incremental consistency than explosive noticeability. And yet she climbed to the #1 ranking not through brute force, but through ruthless precision of preparation and psychological calibration. She conquered Roland Garros 4 times, turning the slow red clay into her personal laboratory of dominance. She also captured a major on hard court at the US Open. Her game isn't a mimicry of Serena's, it's an algorithmic interpretation of modern tennis. Disciplined baseline spacing, topspin loops engineered like safe-cracking mechanisms, point construction resembling chess, and emotional composure that looks almost meditative in crises. So when Serena said that Świątek thinks like the player I wanted to become, it landed because it told the truth about something Serena has openly battled throughout her career: the unpopularity of stillness. Serena needed many seasons to embrace calm mid-final, work deliberately on emotional regulation, especially after flashpoint moments like the 2018 US Open final controversy, often consulted mindset mentors, and spoke publicly about wanting inner quiet to match outer power. She perfected intimidation but always wished she had perfected peaceful control earlier. She saw in Świątek a level of emotional neutrality that Serena had to earn over time. Mental experts like Dr. Jim Leuer, former mentor to champions like Djokovic and Sharapova, noted on X, "Iga isn't unshakable, she is recenterable. That's a higher level of dangerous." That post alone was like 200,000 times and retweeted 60,000 times. American players reacted too. In a Team USA press Zoom, Coco Gauff said the quote, "Feels like Serena re-giving tennis freedom to not look like her, but inherit from her." Keys joked on X that, "My serve wants to be Serena but my therapist wants me to be Iga." A tweet that blew up in tennis meme culture. American fans compared her to stoic warrior energy quotes from Marcus Aurelius's Meditations. The unavoidable truth was that the tennis world has been craving a new mood of dominance. Not loud dominance, not scripted personality dominance, but existential clarity dominance. Why this matters for tennis culture is huge. For decades, women's tennis dominance narratives centered on loud personalities or explosive games. Williams' sisters' power wave, Sharapova's roar, Azarenka's intensity, Osaka's cultural stardom, Hingi's prodigy storyline. Calm champions existed too, but rarely at the sustained #1 chokehold level. Iga's dominance broke the stereotype of what intimidation looks like. Her intimidation is her consistency. The fact Serena endorsed this publicly means the sport just got bigger permission to value calm as a feature, not a lack, but instead it became exactly that. And that's the power of this moment. Tennis shock wasn't drama, it was vulnerability and recognition. When Serena validated Iga's inner wiring, it didn't just crown a player, it crowned a philosophy. And Iga didn't shatter in reaction, she reflected in reaction. That's what made Serena Williams's words unexpected. Not because they were loud, but because they were true.